Okay, so okay, so now let's start about like a second session of today. So the morning, the first session, we talk about three jewels or triple jewels. Okay, uh, that is Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Yeah, maybe you already know about. Actually, those who already know about Buddhism, those who are Buddhists, of course, they all know about this thing. And I just share my experience and my thoughts, the way the the way I look about like three jewels. And actually, everything that I'm talking and sharing with you all, that is just uh, my thoughts and my understanding and my experience and the way how I look the Buddhist, like a Buddhist text or Buddhism, on the way, the method of the Buddhists. So yeah, of course, that I mentioned before, last 20 years, I spent my time in monastery and learn like from beginning, like from learning from the alphabet, Tibetan alphabet, and then slowly learn about how to read a text, like a Tibetan text, how to pronounce properly, read properly. Even you understand the meaning or not, that is not important at that time. So I'm just reading those texts, just pronouncing and reading correctly, pronouncing correctly. That is important at that time. So we just try to read and pronounce correctly, and then after that we start chanting. So like the way that I grew up, so I learned. So right now what I think in uh, last 20 years, like starting from the reading, writing, and pronouncing correctly, and then start chanting in the prayer hall with all so many monks together, and then now I start to. I have after complete study like school, then I have curiosity to know more about uh, Buddhist texts. Or my teacher, they also encouraged me, guide me to join like a Buddhist institute college, to know more about like a Buddhism. Like until like 2001 to 2010, I learned about a Buddhism. At that time, just in a very basic, especially just reading, writing, yeah, and chanting, and some ritual, yeah, those things we learn and I learned. So after that, learn about Buddhist main like a text, uh, like that the shastra, like a shastra means like those scholar who written the commentary on the Buddha text, and also the main text of the Buddha, and especially the focus on those meaning of the core of the Buddhist philosophy and idea. And then later, so learn about uh, tantra, yeah, tantra. So so that's why, so why I'm saying here is like actually I born in Buddhist family. So even I know Buddhist or I don't know about the Buddhism, that we just follow, I just follow because my parents follow. And I think uh, I'm so fortunate I'm in a right track. Even I follow that track or not, yeah. So to follow is important, but I've not follow. That is a one thing. But yeah, I'm in the right track because I think that there's other track also right. Maybe I'm not saying other religion is not good, but for me it's good for me, and my parents they follow and I follow and I learn. I start to learn and understand. So last 10 years I learned about the Buddhist text, philosophy, and a Buddhist idea, and especially how to become a Buddha. The main thing is here, whatever I say, the main is to be happy and to solve your problem. The main thing is only that. Whatever I say today or maybe later also, I don't know. So what we are doing, I think the view of mine this day is just like whatever I'm doing just to survive myself. Okay, we are surviving in this world, and for yeah, if we born until like 100 years, yeah, this day not 100 years, but we're just surviving, you know. We are just surviving. We are survive our life, and the main thing is how you look your life as. That is the important things. So now I want to talk about like three Pitaka or three container, or in a general way or in a simple way, that is three different kind of the texts. Text means three different genre. So it's talking about discipline and meditation and wisdom. Okay, so firstly, in the morning session, I talk about like a Buddha. Oh, Buddha is the one who I want to become. Oh, my inspiration is a Buddha. Okay, my inspiration is a Buddha. My idol is a Buddha, or our idol is a Buddha. I want to become like him because he is like a totally free from the problem. He know how to solve the problem, and he know how to guide other, because he not only understand the problem of self, also he understand the problem of other. So that's is a really interesting, and that is really amazing, that maybe there is so many way to be happy, but that is just a temporary, or later is happy become suffering. So but Buddha, what Buddha found, but what Buddha attained, that kind of the Siddhartha Gautam attained that kind of the enlightenment, or that he get a state, that kind of the happiness is never ending. Okay, so like suffering is not about it's coming in your life or not. Problem coming in your life, it's not the main reason. The main thing is to understand how you can see and how you can solve. I told you we are just surviving in this world, beginning from born until die. We are just surviving. Every day, every hour, every minute, every second, and every moment, we are just surviving. And we are just finding a way how to survive. There's a different way, so many ways. And so, yeah, I want to become a Buddha, or even you not reach there, but just near to Buddha, like that. And to become a Buddha, want to become a Buddha, to follow his way, follow his track, follow his road, follow his path. The second thing is now what Buddha said to become like him, or what Buddha said to solve our problem. And that is written in that we call that's a three Pitakas, or three different. Pitaka means container actually, so basket, three different kind of basket. three different basket and three different teaching, three different it's a genre. It's the first is like a Vinaya, is talking about the discipline, and the second is a Sutta Pitaka. Sutta is mostly talking about stories, and that give you that help you to generate about like a faith and like generosities, that kind of the mind, and also compassion. And then mostly in a Sutta Pitaka, there's so many story, and that the story is going, and you will understand about Dharma. It's like if you read some romantics, that kind of the love story book, then it needs to make you like a kind of emotion. If you like a horror books, and if it until so like a those like a three Pitaka is also like a text, or there's a books, different kind of the books which talking about a different kind of the things. And Sutta Pitaka is mostly about story, and also like a meditation. And how I describe that is a part of the practice or meditation. And third is Abhidharma Pitaka. Okay, Abhidharma is mostly there is because what Buddha taught, or that all 84,000 of teaching is divided in three teachings. That is a discipline. That is a Vinaya, which is talking about the discipline. Second is like a Sutta Pitaka, which is talking about practice and stories. And the third is like Abhidharma, which is talking about kind of like a Buddhist science and philosophies and ideas. And so these three things. So when Buddha gave a teaching, Buddha actually not Buddha not said that I'm teaching about the Vinaya, now I'm giving a teaching about the Sutta, and I'm giving you the Abhidharma. But what Buddha taught is all including in these three genre, okay, discipline, and then Vinaya, Sutta, and Abhidharma. To know Dharma, so that's why I mentioned firstly in Buddha Dharma. In a Dharma, there is two things. That's also the text. That is also kind of the Chö in Tibetan. That's the Chö Kunjok. Okay, that is this Chö Kunjok, or that is a Dharma jewel, or that a text. When you learn, when you understand and practice, so it's come in your life. The Dharma is come in life. Firstly, you have to see, and it's coming in your life. Okay, in your mind, in your heart. So that is three teaching. No, there's three texts, or three different kind of the texts have a different kind of the training or the teaching. And the first, like the Vinaya. Vinaya is mostly Vinaya is mostly it's about discipline for a monk, like a bhikshu, what you can do, what you cannot, and what if you do this like there is not so much related to the lay person, mostly related with the bhikshu, bhikshunis, and there's a lifestyle and what they have to follow, when they have to wake up, when they have to sleep, when they have to do meditation, how much they can eat, what time they have to eat, what time they cannot eat, so many things, how to go, how to walk, how to see, so many things. This is just about like a discipline for a monk and nun. So they have to follow. And Sutta Pitaka and Abhidharma Pitaka, that is can also you can read, you can learn and understand. But generally what I said, that what Buddha teach before, that is really uh, uh, nature, or how to say, that is a Buddha not teach something new, something different. Buddha teach actually what is there, and Buddha understand those things, and Buddha teach the way the thing as it is. So that's why, like in a, so these three Pitaka, okay, three Pitaka, the Vinaya text, like a discipline text or meditation text or wisdom text, is talking about these three training, about a discipline and a practice and a wisdom. And that is like a, right now I'm talking about two things together here now. Tripitaka and three kind of training. Okay, three training and three texts. So I'm talking together because it's both. The practice of the text is like a discipline. Okay, when you talk about the discipline, so you have to look at what kind of the text is there and what they're written in there. Yeah. So, and Sutta Pitaka is about a practice. So what's there, and Abhidharma, and what kind of the idea. So this thing is, if I mention generally, if I say in general, so in our life we need discipline and meditation or practice. I call like a practice. Actually, in Tibetan, the word we call gom, sagadagan or goma gom. Gom, the word of the gom doesn't mean that it's not called a meditation or like just like a shamatha. It's not like you close your eyes and it's not actually it's a gom. You know, gom is like to do something that later it become a natural. Like a gom, firstly it's come gom and later it become a kom. Okay, to become a jang and become a chang, like a changchup. Okay, changchup is like a body. Actually, in Tibetan, the word is very powerful to understand. Like a chang is a purify. Chup means like to gain all of those good quality. Like a sangha, like a sang means purify all of those negativities, all that affliction, all of those things you purify, you clean. That is a sang. And ge means like a good thing, that a good qualities grow in yourself. So sangha, when it's completely clean and grow, it's become a sangha. Okay, and jang chup means jang means also like a purify and to clean and yeah, to vanish all of jang. And chup means like a so now the word of the sangha, you know, the ge and the chup, actually the meaning is the same, is in another way. Chang, no, when you talking about the ge, it's like a growing, it's totally completely grown. And chup means completely now inside, completely full. Like if there's some jar and it's like a jar is totally full with water. It's not half, it's not less, it's a totally, completely or totally full. Okay, so chang chup and sangha. So like that. So gom. So I use like a gom as a practice, like a doing something, and you do again and again and again and again and again and again. So it become naturally come in you. That is a gom. So discipline is important when you do, when you practice, when you gom. Gom means like to do or practice. So discipline help you to do something. If you don't have a discipline, then even you do, then you don't care. Sometimes you are lazy and some like that. So, but you are doing something, but if you don't have idea, you don't have a wisdom, then what you are doing? Yeah, what you are doing and what you are learning, you are doing something, but you don't know what you are doing. You are going, you don't know where you are going. So wisdom is an eye, or wisdom is a lamp, or wisdom is a light that show you where to do, what to do, where to go, how to do. Okay, like the wisdom will give you the answer of how, what, why, and you know you have to do, but you don't know what, how, when, where. So the wisdom will be give you the answer of those questions, and the discipline will be support you to do. So the main thing is in a karma or action, or to do, or to gum, to become like that. Everything is possible in your life, but you have to do. When you start to do, you will know what you have to do and what you don't have to do. And now we have already guidance, we have already texts of the Buddha, so that we know that what we have to do and what we don't have to do. That we are so fortunate. So what I'm saying here is Pitaka, the discipline, the text about the discipline, text about the story and meditation, text about the wisdom. So Pitaka is, in general, is talking about those things, the discipline, practice, and wisdom. So even in a normal life, if you want to gain something, if you want to achieve your goal, you need those things. Like even you want to become a good artist, or even you want to become a good singer, if you want to become a good soccer player, like whatever you want to achieve in your life, you need these three training in general. I'm not talking about like a deep practice. Practice, that is a different thing, but you need this kind of the formula. First, you have to know these three things. Oh, you have to follow the discipline properly. You have to follow the schedule properly. You have to do at the right time. Okay, everything. So that will teach you the discipline. And now, second thing is you have to do. And the third thing is the wisdom. You have an idea, we human being achieve one of the very big goal that I'm not saying like in general, human being able to go to the moon, maybe hundreds years before, or 200 to few century before. Maybe they are just imagine that they are, even then they don't know they're able to go or not. But people have a curiosity. Human beings have a curiosity. They are trying, they learn, they have a curiosity, they have a goal that, oh, now we have to reach moon. But how? Now they will try so many things. Okay, they have a goal. Now they try so many idea. They have an idea, they have a work, they are doing something. They are doing really focused, they are really diligently, they are really taking serious doing those things, and at the end they achieve, they are able to go to moon. Yeah, so how it's possible? So they have a discipline, they have really following everything, and they have a like a structure, everything they try again and again. Everything is not possible at once. They have to try again and again and again, and even they don't know how to do. And they have idea, they're doing, and at the end they're able to go. Yeah, like that's why I'm saying in a generally, discipline, practice, wisdom is important. I give you another example. Like we have to go Bodhi Gaya in example, okay? And we have to go Bodhi Gaya. And now you can go through different vehicle or different way. Like you can go through walk and by like riding bike or by different transportation. Yeah. Like if you go go by yourself, like walking, or even in a car. If you drive a car, firstly, you know how to drive a car. That is, I'm not talking. Yeah, so discipline, you have to follow the rule when you drive. Okay, when you drive, you know how to, you have to follow the rule, traffic rule. Secondly, you know how to drive a car. And thirdly, you have to drive a car. So discipline and wisdom and action. Maybe practice also a little confusing thing. Now here is the action. I think discipline, action, and wisdom is a really idea, is a really comfortable word, suitable word. That like if you have to go to Bodh Gaya through a car or by walk, like a car, so you have to look at the road. Yeah, you need an eye, and you have like know how to drive. You're driving, and you follow the discipline or the traffic rule, and then you go. When you take action and follow, so you will reach there. Like you want to go Bodh Gaya by walk, your leg, when you walk, your leg is like a action or practice or the teaching of the Sutta Pitaka, or the teaching that called like practice teaching, or that action. And your eye is a wisdom. Okay, your eye is a wisdom, or that is talking of the Abhidharma or everything. And you have a discipline. Like you have to, discipline doesn't mean that when you walk, so maybe if you walk by road, you have a roadside, you have to walk, and you can't walk like a whole day, whole night, you have to take rest, you have to eat on a time, you have to protect yourself. So slowly you go over like that, you will reach. In Manjushri Nama Sangiti, Jambal Chinje, there's a one word, Rigpa Dani Kamparden. Rigpa means like, Rigpa means to see. Thongwa, yeah, Rigpa, to see. Rigpa Dani Kamparden, there's a Kamba. Kamba is like a food. Yeah. So what it refers to, your eye and a leg is like a wisdom and action. If you want to reach your goal, you need your wisdom and action, and your just like eye and leg. When you want to go, you have to go. If you don't have a leg, you can just see. But there you have many different kind of the things that, yeah, like maybe you have like a wheelchair or something. In general, what I'm saying, that if you don't have a leg, then you can't go. Even you can see. But if you don't have eye, even you have a leg, you can go, but you don't know how to go, where to go. So both thing is important. Eye and leg is important when you go. Like a wisdom and action is important when you achieve the Buddhahood, or like if you want to become a Buddha, or you want to free from the problem. So what I want to say, in a Dharma, there's a 3 Pitaka and a 3 teaching, shiksha, or 3 teaching or training. Training is a discipline, meditation, and wisdom. And 3 Pitaka is talking about these 3 things. So why in a 3 Pitaka, or like a 3 training, they mention about a meditation? Because in general, what you do, so you don't need to to focus about a meditation, like you are doing a different thing. That's not main thing is about a meditation. Even you do so many things, you need to focus, you have to concentrate, you have to mindfulness, whatever you do. But in other things, when you do, it's not a main thing is there. But when you think about to become a Buddha, want to purify, tame yourself, control, so it's come about meditation and wisdom. So that's why in Buddhism, when we talk about the practice, it's coming about like a shamatha and vipassana. Shamatha is coming from the meditation, and vipassana is coming through wisdom. Shamatha is just, I told you, you are just doing, you are just focusing in your breath or meditation. Like normally we talking, when we say like a meditation, you just focus in a breath and or focus in a one thing, and just try to control, just look at to the one point, and when you distract from one thing, you try to back to come again and want to see again, like that. So in different religion or religious
Religious modern one.
modern one, religious, okay. So different religions, they have also like a meditation, they also, like especially in Hindu tradition, they do, yeah, so many yoga. Even like a Buddhism also have a yoga, but I'm saying like a different, like a Hindus, and they're also doing meditation. They have a talking about a focus in a one mind, one things, and this. So according to the Buddha text, the main thing is making different from the wisdom. If you don't have wisdom, even you have a method, you are doing same thing again and again and again, but you will not reach the goal. Maybe you will reach certain goal, that from the shamatha. You know how to do shamatha. You know how to focus in one thing, that you focus and focus and focus. One day, your mind will be really calm, getting really light, and your state of mind is really high. In Buddhist text, they call the three kind of the lok, realm: kama lok, rup lok, form, like a desire realm, and a form realm, and a formless realm. So that's all come from the mind of state. So when we talk about the meditation, so if you do meditation, focusing on one day, so the mind getting really light, really thin, really sensitive, and it's getting, you are free from the desire realm. I'm not saying your body, your mind, state of mind is free from the desire realm. Then your mind state is reached to the form realm. And also in that place, you don't have a taste, and you can't smell. So at that level, so there is a even there is a form, but you can't smell, you can't taste, because at that time they don't have a desire of those things, so it's already finished. So because your mind of state is reached there, and you will not feel hungry. Even in a text, say ni lek chawa Tenzin yushi was. So to grow our body, there is a four things we mentioned in Abhidharma text. Se ni lek chawa. Se means like eating food. Se ni means like sleep. Lek chawa means to exercise, to good thing, protect your. So that is the three things. Third and fourth, Tenzin yushi was means Tenzin also like a meditation. Tenzin is say, even there we call like there is like a food of the meditation. Okay, from shamatha, when you in really practice, and you don't need food, because it will help you to grow your body. So there is so many story about like that. I mean, like the meditation have their own power to heal your body, to protect your body. So I mean, the who reach the mind state of the like form realm. So they don't need to eat, even they don't have a taste, they not smell. Okay, they see, they hear, they feel, but they can't. They don't have a like a they don't have a taste and they not smell. So, and after that, when they reach to the formless realm, so there's a no form. When there's a no form, you can't see anything. You can't taste, you can't smell, you can't. There's a no feeling from the touch. There's a no touch. So that's all about a mind state. That's all about a mind of state. So right now, why I'm saying this thing. So even you can reach, when you meditate, you just focus in a mind. If you just focus in a shamatha, you can reach the top of the like tse, means the top of the samsara. Your mind will be really thin, very sensitive, very small, subtle, and really subtle. So, but you can't go out from the samsara if you don't have the wisdom. Okay. So that's why even like when Buddha got enlightenment, before that he practiced because his teacher saying, you do this, you do that, you have to meditate on 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, do this, do that. Buddha just follow and just doing, and because he's really serious. But teacher is not serious, because they are just like a teacher. They are not a really teacher. I'm not saying there's a not really teacher. I don't know, because they are trying their best, but even they not attain what they attain some level, but they not attain really high level that Buddha reach. So if the teacher is really serious, then student can't be here. If the student is a really serious practitioner, then if the teacher is good, they will continue. But if the teacher is not good, then they have to go away, they run away. Because I'm not saying the students are not serious, not real, they want to learn. But those who really want to learn, they are so serious. Then it, like the Buddha is not just a serious. There's not pretending to do some meditation. I'm just doing and I'm just practicing. I want to free from the. Not like that. He's really serious. He really realized that, oh, this is suffering. It's really making problem, and I don't want to stay here anymore. I have to find a way how to solve this problem. And he's so serious, like there is a wound on a hand and they just want to heal that wound. Or there's someone who is sick and, oh, please help me how to cure that sickness, So like that kind of the, how to say, emotion is there. It's not like oh, I just want to do, okay, I want to free. It's a really serious. So that's why Buddha able to attend. So that's why what I want to say, back to the point. So in different religions, they have also meditation. The different is from the wisdom, different idea. So in Buddhism, Buddhism means what Buddha taught, okay, what Buddha gave a teaching before. So that is actually the way, the teaching of the Buddha, okay. So that we call a Buddhism. So the wisdom is important. If you don't have the wisdom, then your practice is just, you're just following, you're just doing, you're just repeating, and you will reach some level, but you will never. So that's why I told you to come to the Buddha track. Buddhist track is a right track, because if you really want to go, then you can reach really deeper. like how much you dig, that you have if you have a ability to dig that much inside you. So in Buddhism, the idea of the Buddha, what Buddha taught, you can go deeper as you can if you want. But I don't know that in other religions, so that much deep if you want to dig yourself inside. So everything is making from the wisdom. The compassion and a practice, everything is there, but the wisdom the Buddha give, so that's not in a different religious. So that makes Buddhists different from other religions. So what kind of the wisdom that makes different from other religion? That I told you, that middle way. Or if we practice a middle way, that is called the madhyam marga, or emptiness, the more good emptiness, madhyam marga. Yeah, madhyam marga in emptiness. Emptiness or selfless, not exist. That makes different from other religions. Because in other religions, they believe there's a creator who created us. But in Buddhism, and also in Jainism, in a Sangha tradition in a Hindu, they not believe. They believe in a karma, but in a Sangha is a little different. They're not saying that it's created by God, but their philosophy is different. But Jainism and Buddhism, there's a similarity about how we are created, or how we become, how the world is become. This thing is really different from the other religions. There's no creator. We create by ourselves. There's a nature. So that's why. And the problem is not where we come from. The problem is how we can solve our problem. Okay. There's one example, or the story that when someone, how to say, throw arrow, or how to say, shoot arrow. Okay. Is shoot arrow, or how to say? When someone shot, okay, it's not a shot. So, okay, when someone shot the arrow, or throw the arrow, and in the shoot the arrow, yeah, and the arrow, there's a poison, so it's hit on you, and then when you're thinking about, where it's coming from, it's not the time, so the poison is already in, so you have to take it out and you have to solve the problem. You don't think where is the arrow come from, is there's a poison or not, or who thought, it's not important. So Buddhism was saying, where you come from, that is not important. The important is how you can solve your problem and you can free from problem. So we are talking about how you can solve a problem. Okay, how we can solve a problem, that is important. So that's why what I want to say, in a different religion, they talk about the meditation or practice so many things, shamatha also, but vipassana or wisdom, the ideas that really make difference, especially like emptiness, the shunyata, okay, shunyata or emptiness, and emptiness or selfless. So if you really want to free from suffering, first you have to know there is no self, is not exist. Okay, so now it's really getting a little deeper in a practice. So Dharma is like this. So first, three Pitaka is a text that teach you how to do those training, how to do those training. How to do those training, and in the training, so they talk about how to follow the discipline, and how to how to follow the meditation or a practice, your action. And then the wisdom, they're talking about like this shunyata, middle way, balance, selfless. And once you know that everything is selfless and this thing, and there's automatically the compassion is generate. Actually, in Tibetan, the Tongi Ningje Sungju. Tongi Ningje Sungdu Jubelam, Tongi Ningje. Tongi Ningje Ningbochen, do you know? Tongi Ningje Ningbochen means Tongi is a Ningbo of the Ningje, means like those who really understand emptiness. Then it's like a simultaneously, the like those who really understand like emptiness, or in a general way, those who really understand the reality. So those who not understand the reality, on that person, the compassion will be automatically generate. No, it's like if the sun is arise and there's a light is there. Okay, if the light is there, sun ray is there, and the sun is there, like that. So those who really attend the Tongbanyi, or those really understand the emptiness, they have the compassion automatically. Why? Yeah, that's I told you. So that is the reason. So it's like that's like a sun and there's light. Yeah, but what is the connection? Yeah, because if actually you would say like and a compassion is only generate, is no, there's a compassion, or like there's a suffering. That is the one thing. In a suffering also three kind of suffering, yeah. And just in the normal suffering, and more like a changing suffering, and like impermanent. And there's a like more deeper is like not exist, like a bodhisattva, when they know everything, and when of course understand. So when they understand, oh, everything is impermanent, everything is emptiness, and those who not understand, those who not realize this all thing is not exist and not permanent, it's not permanent and not exist. So still they are believing, and they're just attached, and they're just suffering. And because of that, the compassion will come automatically. Okay, so some teacher also said, and also there's a reason. So why Buddha want to teach? Because he understand everything, and he really feel pity to other. Oh, they not understand. They want to be happy. They want to solve their problem, but they don't want to know how to solve. And because like they know Buddha know everything, and they now shatsa ningje, in Tibetan, really feel pity and now help. So those who attain the understanding or realization of the emptiness, and then the compassion will become automatically. Those who have like a compassion from the emptiness, they have the really understand of the emptiness. It's not like just like a normal compassion, okay? If we're just thinking about like helping for other, that is another thing. Just who is really suffering from the sickness, that is a one thing. But really understanding the really deeper understanding of the emptiness, and that's why three compassion that mentioned in Umajugba, Madhyamaga Avatara, Chandrakriti. That's why there's a Nyante Sangha. Yeah, this three compassion, I know, but you can see. Yeah, that a compassion. So that's why there's a first compassion, general compassion that everyone understands, so they feel pity and they want to help. And the second is like a changing, everything is changing, but they still think about, they think that is permanent. So that's why later they will be changing. So there's also, but understanding from impermanent and emptiness, once they understand, the compassion will come automatically, okay, simultaneously. So it will come on the way. So back to the point. So meditation is there. That is your action. Meditation, I want to say, that is action. What you are doing, action, action, action. But action is some idea. If you don't have idea, you're just repeating that thing again and again. It will not help you. Actually, it help, but like to grow, like you are watering in some plant again and again, it will grow. But mind is not like that. Even like you're just planting, you are just watering in the plant again and again. You are just doing like a meditation and meditation. I told you, you will reach very top of the samsara, but you not go out from samsara because you don't have the wisdom to go out from samsara. You are really doing hard work, you are really trying to go out, you are really push yourself to do something, but you not find the way. So that's why even you are doing so hard, but you don't have the idea, you don't have the way, you don't know where to go, then you are just surrounding again and again, you will not go out. But some you know everything, but you don't do, you will not attain, you will not achieve that goal. Because Ananda, the Buddha nephew, yeah, he is so smart, he is very always near to Buddha, he really helped to Buddha, always help. He understands everything, what Buddha said, he understands everything. And but he not still attain to like Arahat, still not a Arahat at that time when the Buddha is there. At the Buddha time, he's a monk, he's a really good bhikshu, but other bhikshu, they already attend like Junshu, Chirung, Chirmyong, Ntacham. There's a 4 state, yeah. Those like some achieve first step, second step, third state, and fourth Arahat also. But Ananda, he not achieve like the state of the Arahat, or he not achieve Arahat. He not yet Arahat. So that's why when Buddha taken Mahaparinirvana, and at that time Buddha give his, how to say, teaching, or like a how to say, his power or everything to Kashyap, Mahakashyap, who's Sung Chenpo. And at that time, they're doing the first council at that time. In a first council is that time the sponsor who is hosted by King Ajatashatru, yeah, King Magadha. So there is almost 500 Arahat, they all together, and now reciting the Buddha's teaching, or what Buddha said. And they place like a 500, like a mattress, there's a dingwa, every monk they have so they're almost like a 499. So at that time, Ananda not allowed to come there because he is not Arahat. He's not Arahat, so that's why they not allow. And later he practiced. I'm not realizing, like I'm not remember exact time, but very soon he attained the Arahat. So what I want to say here, like even like Ananda, who is really near to Buddha in a whole life, but he have the wisdom, but he don't have action. So wisdom is there, action is not there, so that's why he not reach Arahat. If he have action and wisdom both together, he will also like another Arahat, So what I want to say, So discipline is there, action is there, wisdom is there. If everything is there, and then you will possible to reach. Otherwise, even you have the wisdom, you will not reach the goal. You will not reach your destiny. Even you have a meditation and you don't know the wisdom, you don't have wisdom, then you will not reach. You will not reach your destination. So I think in a normal life also we need this thing, but the fundamental thing is the same, but those three things where you use that is a different. Even you want to achieve something in your life, if you have some goal, if you really focus the three things, three training, you will achieve everything. Yeah. So if you want to become a Buddha, then follow the Dharma. To follow the Dharma, to listen to the Sangha. Okay. Want to become a Buddha, understand Dharma. To understand Dharma, listen to Sangha. And Sangha will teach you Dharma and you will become a Buddha. Okay, that is the three jewels or Koncho Sum. That is a really precious three things. Why precious? That will really help you to solve your problem. Because if there's only Buddha and Dharma, if there's no Sangha, then it's very difficult. Because Sangha is a community that really help you to grow. Otherwise, it's not like everyone is like a Buddha who can diligently do everything like that. You know that once time when there is only Buddha, there's only take a refuge to Buddha and Dharma. There's no Sangha.
Are you serious?
No, at the Buddha time.
I see.
When the Buddha stay 49 days near to the Bodhi tree. Mm-hmm. So at that time Buddha gave only refuge, two refuge, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. There's no Sangha at that time. Sangha is after, I forget that two Burmese, that merchant, that businessman, they come and so they take refuge to Buddha. And at that time, Buddha gave that refuge Buddha and Dharma, because Buddha and Dharma is there. There's no Sangha. And there's some story, very nice story. So after that 49 days, and Buddha went to Varanasi, Saranath. And then Buddha met those 5 friends and they become his disciples. And then Buddha gave that, you don't have to be extreme, you don't have to be Tanyila Mineba, means not extreme in both way. Two things, okay? And Tanyila Mineba ni Umelams means if you not stay in extreme, then you become in Uma, in the middle. So what is the middle way? And after that Buddha talked about the Four Noble Truths. So and then when the Buddha gave a first teaching sermon of Noble Truth, and wow, and they because they are also practicing for so many years like Buddha, but they don't have a wisdom. But now Buddha give a wisdom to them, and they will attain like a state of the Junshuk. They become Arya. They become noble beings at that time. And at that time, there's maybe some story or not, because at that time when the Buddha gave a first sermon, and in Kondinya is a first, his disciples, the 5 disciples, Kondinya is one of his even is a friend from the before, so they understand so many things. And when in his mind he really attained the first state of the Junshu, we call, I don't know what call in English and Sanskrit. So in is according to the Shravaka or a Theravada tradition, okay, not in a Mahayana. So they attain this state, and from the sky, now Buddha turn the wheel, because to turn the wheel means the wheel is turning from one person to another. It's a turning wheel. At that time, Chogi Kolo Korsong, it's a Korsong like that. And once Buddha turned the wheel, so it's until now it's turning, So first, when the Buddha start to turn, that is the first turning. That's forcefully, okay, turning consciously. Buddha turn the wheel. That is that the Buddha give a teaching and they attend. It's not a giving a teaching, but when the Buddha teach, and then in some beings, they have from inside they attend the Thonglam. Thonglam, you know, there is a 5 path, yeah. Choklam, Jolam, Thonglam is like a Thongvelam means those who attend the really, those who become a noble being, those who really understand the impermanent and the suffering. So they become a Thong, who really reach the state of Thonglam. Thongvelam means they really see. There is like a see. So that kind of stage when they reach. So that time, oh, Buddha turned that wheel. And then slowly, then a second, third, fourth, they all attend the Thonglam. And they become a noble being or Arya. And then slowly, yeah, that's the first thing. So why I mentioned this thing and why I mentioned the story of the Ananda, because Ananda have a wisdom, but he don't have an action. But the 5 disciples of the Buddha or before his friend, they also doing like a Buddha, you know, they all are fasting and just focusing, just practicing. But even like they close, I don't know they close the eyes or not, but they are really close. They are really close the eyes. They don't have wisdom. So that's why the eyes is closed and they can't see anything. So they are just walking. They are just going and they don't know where they reach, where they. So that's why the 5 friends, they are practicing like a Buddha, but they not attend. And like Ananda, they have a wisdom, they not practice. So we need both together. We need both together. It doesn't mean that you need completely first and you do no. Everything is like slow. Little wisdom, little practice, little wisdom. Action, wisdom, action. You know, like normally, like when you achieve the goal, your little motivation give you little result, and result give you revenue. Revenue give you motivation. Motivation give you action, and it will give you result. Result give you motivation. It's just like a turning, you know, just like this. So first need a wisdom, like you need a structure, yeah, everything you need. You follow. Oh, I did it, you know. Slow. So that I want to say. So 3 things. So everything, the discipline is important. Discipline doesn't mean that you have to become like a monk. Discipline is like just follow the structure, make a schedule, just follow properly. That is important. If you not follow properly, correctly, and then you will not. That's why, you know, in this stage, so many meditation center, they have a time schedule. Like if you take like a retreat, even like before if still in so many monasteries, and there's a retreat center. They like 3 years, 3 months. They have a really wake up early morning. If they really follow, everything is like if you follow the rule properly, you become something really. Actually, in our life, if we do something, we become something. Even we don't do anything, we become something. Yeah. But what you want to become, that is the important. Otherwise, even you don't do anything, you will become something. But we don't know what you become, okay? But if you do what you want to become, then you follow that rule, that thing properly, and you become like that. If you don't do anything, you will become something. Nothing is also something, I think. So what I want to say, so like a 3 years retreat, and this is like a 10 days retreat, and so many places. Yeah, there's a vipassana retreat, and so you see, they wake up early and they don't use like a cell phone. They are really quiet. Why? This is really important for a beginner. And there's just follow for 10 days, and later they will go out and again see and what's improvement in their life, what's the difference in their life, and they try again 3 days and then 10 days. It's just like isolate yourself from the distraction, from the world, and improve your mind, protect your mind, because your mind is so sensitive, and they don't know this day so many distraction, and it's just so like vibrant, so saturated, so strong, vibrate. Everything just come in your eye. It's not like a fade, not just like a blur. It's really like a so clear, so nice, everything. So your mind is distracted. So you really want to be really isolate from those distractions, not only from the looking, also like a listening or everything, and they don't have, and it's come inside. And I will give you one example of the meditation. Actually, you all know that like a shamatha in the outside. I saw there is a monkey and elephant, yeah? But I will give you another example of the meditation. And once you become a good, then you don't have to care. You don't have to meditation in a really isolated place. You can meditate everywhere. I'm just giving an example. Normally is about a plant, the mango tree. Mango tree. I'm giving the example of the mango tree. Meditation is also like a mango tree. When the mango tree is a small plant, you have to protect of the fencing. Have to make a fencing and protect from maybe some cow or some animal will come and eat it, and maybe some people are walking and they will not see and just break it, or if there's a really strong wind or rain or something. So you really have to protect. It's the same, our mind is just like a small plant right now. You really have to isolate, have to really protect from you, disconnect from those distractions. It's all like that I told you that the strong rain and the wind and the people or the cow or animal, they all are kind of the distraction distraction for the plant. Like the same thing for the human, when who are practitioners who want to, they have to isolate, they have to distract, they have to disconnect, they have to really protect from this thing, the biggest mind is really small. And slowly you will every day when you watering to that mango tree, slowly it will be grow. It will be grow. Like same when you isolate yourself and now you start to meditation, you focus, at least you have to know first structure properly. Otherwise, how you know? Yeah, I told you. That's why wisdom is important. Theory is important. So now you are doing. So it's kind of the watering. Once you're doing properly, correctly, properly, and follow the schedule properly. Schedule is important. Rule is important. Discipline is, I told you, discipline. And then doing action is important. That is a meditation and a wisdom that that's why you follow. So these three things, when you're doing, when you're watering, it's like when you're doing meditation. And one day slowly that a plant will be grow, getting bigger and bigger, growing up, growing. And after a few years, the mango tree become very big, and they have so many branch, so many leaves. And later they have so many mango also. Like those who do meditation, first they just have to do, and slowly they reach few state. Later when they complete their meditation, it's just like a mango tree. And the mango tree, there's so many mango, and so many people come and eat that mango. So the meditation also like completely, so they have some power, they have some qualities, good things, so they can share to others. So at that time, when the mango tree is so big, you don't have to make protection, you don't need fencing, you don't have to care that maybe some cow will come and eat that tree, someone break. Even like the tree is strong, so even like a strong wind or rain, you don't have to care. You're strong. It's a really strong for everything. They can handle for everything. So your meditation, your mind is really strong later. So you don't have to care about, if there's a noise, so many distraction. Why? Because you are now totally mature, you are totally complete, you already make your mind strong, you are so that's the kind of the example of the mind, why we have to isolate, why we have to be really silent when we are a beginner. Once you are also professional or more mature in your meditation, then you don't need, just like a mango tree, when it's become a big and you're able to give a mango to other. So when your mind of the meditation is really getting, really growing up, really reach a really high level, then you don't have to take care. You don't, even there's so many noise, nothing happen. It's like, in the tantra we call dzogchen. Not happen. It's like, but I have right now. I'm not dzogchen. Just like have to isolate so many things. Yeah. So that's why to follow the Buddha way, Buddha path, that is, I told you, you are in the right track. So even you go or not, that's your choice. Okay, that's your choice. But if you go, you have how much you want to learn, how much you want to reach, how much you want to dig inside yourself, you can. Because Buddhism is something, if we explain in easy way, that's so easy to understand. But if we practice, it's so deep and it's so vast. How much it vast, that much so deep. Yeah, and so that's why the Buddhist, this discipline, meditation, wisdom, is this three teaching, training is talking, giving in these three texts: Vinaya, Pitaka or Vinaya text, and Sutra text, and Abhidharma text. And this training and this text both is in like a Dharma jewels, okay, Dharma jewels or Chokunchok. So to Chokunchok is important because if you want to become a Buddha, then Chokunchok or Dharma is important. That's I told you. Okay, so you know now a little bit about, understand little bit about the Dharma. Maybe even there's so many things, but I just tell these little things. So, but who will guide you? Who will teach you? Who will share you? Who will help you to understand? So now you will find the teacher, or you will find the practitioner who is following this way. Okay, who is doing this way? Who is practicing? Who is exercising or practicing this Dharma? So from them you will learn. So they are Gendun or Sangha. Okay. So and also I want to mention, like to take a refuge to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. When we talk about the three jewels, and people think that, oh, I don't want to become Buddhist, I don't want to become Buddhist. And why? Because they are thinking like a Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Because when we take refuge to Buddha, and you will not follow to someone. If you follow refuge to Dharma, you will not do this, you do this. If you refuge to Sangha, you do this, you have so many things to do and not. So that's why people, I think, especially like a young generation, they don't want to think about, well, why I don't. There's so many, boundary. So for me, if you're really interested in Buddhism, if you really want to follow the Buddhism, then if you're really interested in the Buddha idea, if you really inspire from Buddha, if you really respect to Sangha, then it's enough to become a Buddhist. You don't need take to so many, even you just take a refuge, and it's okay, and then you don't have to like do this. No, later I think that is to become a Buddhist means you come to the right track, and now like you will don't like taking a 5 precept, yeah, precept, a precept, yeah, take a 5 precept. That is like I call that is the second step. Just a right track is a Buddhist, and then taking a 5 precept or like do so many things or don't. That is like a third, fourth, fifth. It's coming later. Just you like just like me, you know. I become a Buddhist not because like I know everything about Buddhism, because our family is Buddhist, so that's why I'm Buddhist, you know. Before it's like that, and I think that's lucky that even I don't know so many things, but I mean like I'm in the right track. But those who want to learn, understand about those who want to come to the Buddhist way, so they just come to the Buddha path or the track of the Buddha. That is enough to become a Buddhist, and later it become step by step, take a precept or do or some practice or that is thing about later, because Buddha. That's why I told you Buddhism is not only for those who want to attain a Buddha. Buddhism is also for those who want to free from suffering only for self, you know, not from others. That's why there's Arahat. And even those who are not thinking about free from suffering, not free from samsara, about the liberation, just for like this life, I want my life really peaceful, happy. For that also Buddhist is also for that also. That's why I told you in Choje Dipankara they said there is a 3 kind of the people: Kebu Chungo, Kebu Ding, Kebu Chembo, is a normal and a middle, intermediate, and then the higher beings. So for all those, Buddhism is for all, and Buddha teaching is for all, and Dharma is medicine for everyone. But for Buddha's medicine, there is quite a few different things. I told you there is a different problem have the different solution. Different like a different sickness have a different medicine. Like a different problem have the different solution. One medicine cannot solve every problem. So that's why 84,000 teaching that we have to know. Time okay?
Yeah. Do you have questions? People online, if you have questions. People online, if you have questions, type on the chat. I think one thing that you said, that it is that in the beginning we need protection, and then afterwards we can meditate everywhere because we are already strong and we can even help in others. But in the beginning, when you need protection, it's very difficult to find the conducive environment, right? Like an environment that is really protecting you to do your practice. Because I have been living inside even few monasteries and Dharma centers, and even there, lots of distraction, lots of temptation.
No, that's no. This monastery is not a place for meditation. It's just for learning, you know, method really. Like that's why even in our monastery there is a 1-month retreat. That's not for like you will really do that retreat there. That is for learning, you know, how to do that retreat properly. You will learn how to retreat by yourself, because so that's a Sangha. Now in the Sangha they will teach you 1 month, and every morning they pray and do. In that time you will learn how to do, you know, how to read, how to chanting, how to visualize those things. And once you complete 1 month retreat together, in monastery there's so crowd, so many, you know, there's so many prayer, there's a ritual, there's so many instruments. No, the meditation retreat center is different. Even like in a monastery, our monastery there is a inside, you know, there's a retreat center. There's a so noise, but they're just mostly the chanting, there's a chanting the mantras, and that is kind of the training yourself how to do. Now in a 1 month you know how to do, and just cut everything and go somewhere who is no one exists, or maybe really quiet place.
This quiet place is not easy to find.
It really is there if you want to go. It's not in a monastery. I mean, like even you go in some holy place like Chumi Chanchup or Marathika, you go not in a exact the holy place, just far from 1 kilometer. In Nepal, there's so many empty places,
I don't know.
Yeah, there's so many. Even like Chumi Chanchup is a really good place. Even there's a few practitioner who is a retreat, and one of the practitioner who already spent like 25 years in one place, and when they stay there, they really like that environment and they don't want to come back here again. Yeah, because the bigger Buddhism is really, I told you, very vast, because like a pharmacy, there's so many medicine, and we don't know which medicine is good, suitable for me. And sometimes we know I have a stomach pain, but the cause of the stomach pain we don't know. So we just take a stomach pain pill, some tablet, but there's so many different pill for different cure. So like that. So in Buddhism, I see you see this day, and even 9 vehicles according to the Nyingma traditional. In a Mengatatin, they call it Tekparin Bagu, Tekparin 9 vehicles. So Nyente, Rangya, Chanju Sembama, Ani Chaju Chuju, Kriya, Upa Yoga, Maha Yoga, Anu Yoga, Adi Yoga. And even in inside, so many things. Now you have to just catch one and you have to follow. Otherwise, it's really difficult that which one, or you just take one teacher. So that's why Lama is important. Perfect teacher is really important. Or I think like a perfect doesn't mean have to be named, no name and fame. You just have to go and find some teacher who is really doing practice, and you just go and listen from him. If you go like a mountain and somewhere, Nepal, and if you listen to him, I think they will really good. Like in like society, I'm not saying like a monk like me, or like there's so many. There's not useful. They are really useful to share and guide so many things. But for me, honestly, I'm not good at all. So like that. So I'm not doing so much. But how much I learn, I understand that I can share. I can share my experience and my thinking, how I understand, how I realize, how I observe, how I understand, how I can explain to others. So that's kind of thing I can share with others. But if you really want to practice, then go somewhere who is really doing meditation, and they will really know, because they are really professional in a meditation, And a speaker is a speaker. So that's why I told you action. Yeah, but I feel like that. I don't know.
Nice, thank you. Do you have questions? No. So have a lunch break. Yes. Okay, people. 1 hour lunch break. See you soon.